We had our very first meeting, got to see all the new uniforms that this team has strived to have so much in the past. And it was just a fun filled day of being around complete strangers that I would eventually call my sisters and my family. A few months later, Lindsay passed away, and I remember walking out of my house. Me and Erica and Lindsay had been planning a birthday party, and Erica calling me saying, "Locate Lindsay, locate Lindsay." I have never driven so fast in my life to get Erica and myself next to her, to find her, to make sure she was okay. And we kept holding on to each other, saying, everything's gonna be fine. She's the meanest, toughest thing in this world. But she wasn't. At that moment, I don't think anybody on this team could see past that one moment. We eventually all gathered together as this huge group of women in supporting Lindsay at her funeral. And that is where this massive bond of loving friends and sisterhood really actually started.
I pulled up in the hospital, and I seen Clay, who was Lindsay's brother, coming out. And I got out of my truck and I just went running to him, screaming and yelling, Clay, no, please tell me, she's going to be fine, she's just going to be in the hospital for a while and she's going to come home. Please tell me she's not dead. He said, baby girl, I wish I could tell you she's not dead, but we don't have her anymore. I was like, no. My legs went out from underneath me and I just hit the ground. I was numb. I was angry. My heart was shattered. My life was shattered because that was my lane. She was everything to me. Everything. We'd done everything together. We ate supper together. We cleaned house together. We washed clothes together. We trail rode together. We rodeoed together. Side by side. We thought the same things. You know, we liked the same things. And we was fixing to go and sell a whole bunch of candy and whip Erica's butt in this candy drive. And it's not gonna happen now. So anyway, I had to pull myself together because Erica needed me and I needed her. And somebody had to be the strong one out of the two of us. And I knew that there was no way that she could be. So I had to pull myself together. And I did. It wasn't easy, but I did. And her funeral had to be planned, which I didn't want no part of that. Absolutely no part of that. I didn't want to accept it. I couldn't accept it. I mean, I just shut everything off.
And then this happened and I was like, well, I don't know what's gonna happen now. Like, are we still gonna be a team? Like, is it over now? I didn't know what to expect. And so obviously that was a big moment for me, finding that out. And so I went home, I got off the phone with Jen and I told my parents, and they were just as shocked as I was. It was a lot. At the funeral, I cry a lot when other people cry around me, and it was really difficult at the funeral because everyone knew her so well, and I had just met her, but I felt like I had known her forever. It was really hard watching Erica, because they were best friends. Like, it was hard watching everyone around me that had known her for so long, and they all felt this huge loss, and I felt it with them. But at the same time, I felt like I couldn't feel it with them because I hadn't known her as long as they had. But even then, it affected me hugely because I knew that she was going to be a huge part of my life. And then suddenly she was gone. And my brain didn't know what to do with that information and the new knowledge that someone who was supposed to be a mentor to me now wasn't going to be.
I hadn't really processed the fact that Lindsay was gone until we were there as a team, and she wasn't there. And her horse was there, and the rest of the team was there, but she was missing. But you could feel the love of the team, even through this horrible, almost impossible circumstance. And we worked as a team to get through that day. The team laughs at me a lot because I'm not a hugger. I'm not a touchy-feely person at all, and I probably hugged every single team member that day. It was a really big moment for us. It was this huge bonding thing that really developed our sisterhood really, really fast.